So today, our Philadelphia Eagles are taking on the New York Football Giants here in Philadelphia to end our season. And we're locked into the 2 seed. But obviously, everybody's talking about Saquon Barkley, and he's 101 yards away from breaking the record for rushing yards in a season. There's all sorts of other things. I'm not even going to go down certain paths that everybody else is going for the most part. But I will say this is my take on it. Realistically, just for me, if I was playing, yes, would I want to break the record? Yes, I would. And that would be great. It's a record's been lasting, like 40 years or some mess like that. It's been a long time. But here's the thing about this. As much as everybody has opinions on things, we're all just watching somebody else perform and get to a level of greatness that we hope for them. So ultimately, it's really up to them and their thought process and mindset and what they really want to accomplish to either play or not to play. And part of it is trusting your team. Part of the team is the head coach, too. You and I both know if Saquon Barkley gets injured against the Giants, that significantly hinders our ability to win the Super Bowl as a team and for the city of Philadelphia. So looking at that, what's the bigger point? Is it to win, to get the record, or is it to win the whole thing? Because just like we have our commemorative wines from when we won last, the 2017 football season, as a team, that's what people want to be remembered for. Yes, there's other people on the team too that want to be remembered for this record. But the angle that I'm coming at it, because there's so many other things to talk about, is that all of us with all of our opinions are just spectators. And we love our team and want to see greatness all around, and it would be great for him to break the record and win the Super Bowl. Sure, nothing's guaranteed. But Saquon has the way that he was raised. Just watch how he even talked about his father wanting him to break the record, but then his father was instrumental in for Saquon believing in what's best for the team. So he said, my dad will have his selfish moment, get over it, and we'll just move forward. There's a different focus there. And so whatever decision that the Eagles make with this, because they've had a really great regular season, I'm happy with them doing whatever they can to try to achieve greatness and win the whole thing. And some things are not going to be perfect. And what kind of fan am I going to be? Yeah, there's a part of Philly fans we will keep people accountable. But if you look at it, and in my perspective, they're doing the best that they can to try to win the whole thing. And that's the point. And so the decision's made, and let's roll with it. We'll find out if it works out. If you're a fan, and I've seen this, if you're a fan of another team and you have all these opinions on the Eagles, I don't care. I've seen some people of some pretty terrible teams talk all that they want to about the Philadelphia Eagles. You need to keep your opinion to yourself and and worry about your team not getting crushed by some bad teams out there, right? Like, worry about your own home. That's more like where my mind's starting to go. Yeah, I'm going to hold my team accountable, but my team played their butt off this entire regular season, locked into the number 2 seed, and almost all of the playoff games are going to come through Philadelphia. It will at least, get 2 playoff games, and if the number 1 seed loses for whatever reason, the championship game would be here, which I think is very possible. The focus is on the things that you can control and to do it the best way that you know how. And then letting it fly. I'm in with my birds no matter what. Sure, I would have loved to see Saquon break the record. And there's a good possibility if he stayed in those other games that he has a mentality, a team mentality. Remember earlier when we were playing against the Giants and he came out and he had the opportunity to break, single game rushing record against the Giants. And he volunteered for the younger guys to go in and get their yards as well and get their touchdowns, which he's looking out for guys like Gainwell. The guy just has a team mentality. And I think as an Eagles fan, it's been a while since I've even bought a jersey. I can see him fitting in with the Brian Dawkins and Westbrook and Reggie White and Randall Cunningham. I'm talking about the all-times. Jason Kelsey, Nick Foles. Yes, I'm a Foles guy. I see him falling in right there with us. And ultimately, that stays inside Philadelphia, regardless of what everybody else sees. I care most about that. So that's my take. Yes, I would love to see him break the record, but I'm going to support whatever decision that he has and then continue to support all the way through what I believe is a Super Bowl winning season. That's what I hope for. And I'm rolling with my Philadelphia Eagles no matter what. Not saying people that want them to break the record from here don't roll. This is how I roll with my Eagles. So good luck today to all the backups. I think our backups have a really good opportunity to smack the first and second stringers of the Giants. I think that would be great. And then we can start this playoff run where I head outside to Broad Street, Willie. I'll be heading back out to Broad Street for the playoff run, make it more fun. And last but not least, Texas Tony. Yes, I lost the overall season bet to Texas Tony, which means I'm going to head to Texas next year as part of our bet. It's a good buddy of mine, though, so I know we're going to have a great time, so I'm going to get prepared for that. Tony, it's been a great regular season. I wish you and your family a great holiday season, and I'll be seeing you in Texas next year. As always, go Birds.